Okay, we're in Vientiane in Laos, and today I'm going to go on a little walk, 30 minutes walking around Vientiane. At every intersection, I flip a coin. I've got a 10 Thai baht. If it's heads, I go right. If it's tails, I go left. And if I go past a souvenir shop, I flip the coin to whether I go in. Heads, yes. Tails, no. And when I'm in there, I flip it again. Heads, I buy something. Tails, I don't. Right, join me. Right, we've already got to an intersection. So, left or right? Heads or tails? Right is heads, left is tails. Tails, left. Let's go. Let's start a timer as well. 30 minutes, starting now. Right, let's see what we find. Right, coming up to another intersection here, and this just happens to be where we're staying at the minute. SYRI Guest House, which if you're in Vientiane, stay there because it's really nice. Okay, flip a coin. Tails again, left. Going around in circles here. But that's the nature of it. I really didn't want to go left here because I walked past this house before and there was a guy sitting outside with a security hat on who would not stop staring at me, so not ideal. But whilst we're walking around, I thought I'd just give my take on Laos so far. We've absolutely loved Laos, actually. We started in Luang Prabang, 1 second, getting up to another intersection. Flip a coin. Tails again, left again. Yeah, we started in Luang Prabang after getting off the slow boat from Thailand, and the slow boat was incredible. It was so cool. We genuinely thought it was going to be hell on earth because they like to pack minivans full of people, that's pack boats full of people, and so yeah, so we just didn't think it was going to be very fun, and it was like over 2 days, 8 hours a day or whatever it was. And it actually turned out to be one of the best experiences we've had so far. Alright, 1 second, another junction here. Flip a coin. Do I go left or do I carry on? Shit. Try that again, dropped it. Left, right. Literally going around the block here. Right, yeah, and then the slow boat was just so good, like going down the Mekong River for like 7 hours a day. The first boat we got on was actually like, as soon as we got on there we thought this is going to be hell, because all the seats were like old car seats and they had like graffiti on them, they weren't really like fixed into the ground properly. And we sat down and I mean I'm 6 foot, barely had any room for my legs, and I thought this is just going to be so bad. But I stood up for most of it, just looking out the window, earphones in, watching, like listening to music, watching the world go by. 1 second, finish the story in a minute. Another intersection. Right. Left or right? Left. Literally go around the block. Okay. Yeah, anyway, so oh yeah, we thought it was going to be like hell on earth, but literally went up the river, 7 hours on the first day, and there's people, you know, you're watching the world go by on the Mekong River, the people sifting for gold, there's kids fishing, there's water buffaloes just like having a drink from the river, and it was honestly the coolest experience I've ever had in my life, and like the scenery was just insane. So we absolutely loved that. Right, 1 second, another intersection, flip a coin, left or right? Please don't be left. Yes, heads. Right, come on, pleased about that. We're actually heading into the city centre here. Right, and then on the first night we stayed in a place called Pak Beng, which you know, it was this tiny little village, but it was cool to see. We had a bit of food, stayed in quite a nice little guest house. It was good fun. So we enjoyed that bit, and then we got on the boat the next day. And the next day, the boat was so much better because they had like really nice wooden tables and wooden benches, and there was like 6 to a table. So we were kind of like facing each other, and we were like meeting people, playing cards, like exchanging stories about like our trips and stuff. And it was actually so good. So honestly, I'd recommend it to anybody to do that. All right, 1 second. Another intersection. Flip a coin, left or right. I suppose we need a straight on as well, really, but I'm going to go left or right. Right, heads. And yeah, we absolutely love the slow boat. So anyway, got to Luang Prabang, and Luang Prabang was like beautiful. Keep dropping this coin. Luang Prabang was beautiful. It was just so nice. One of the nicest little towns I've ever been to. Very like colonial style architecture, like big French influence, which you could tell there was loads of French restaurants and all that kind of stuff. And had these like really nice pavements. I know it's a stupid thing to say, but they had super nice red brick pavements. Look, little kitty. Hello. Okay, we've reached another intersection. Left or right? Right. Really didn't want to go right, but anyway. So yeah, Luang Prabang was amazing. Such nice restaurants, and then we just had a walk around the old town for a bit, and walked up a place called Mount Pusi, which was quite hard work actually, but good fun. What else did we do? We rented a bike, or a scooter for a day. Went up to the whiskey village where they make like their own homemade whiskey called Lao Lao. That was quite interesting. We didn't try any because of the recent goings on in Laos with drinking poisonings, but anyway, we've just reached another intersection. I mean, we've literally been to this intersection 3 times now. Right. And so yeah, we didn't try any, but it was cool, and there was like loads of women like selling these woven, I don't know what they were actually. They were kind of like scarves / tablecloths / whatever you wanted them to be. So that was quite interesting. And then we went to a place called Paku, where we had an amazing like lunch on the Mekong River. And yeah, it was incredible. Like, I definitely recommend if you're ever in Laos to get a scooter and just take it to like random places. Right, we're back at the hostel or the hotel. Flip the coin. Right. Okay, good. We need to be going this way. I want to head this way to show you like more of the city centre. Should have just walked around the city centre really, shouldn't I? But anyway, we might see some cool things on the way. And then we came down to Vang Vieng, which, if I'm being completely honest, wasn't really our bag. It was like very backpacker vibes. Just you're basically there to get drunk and do some excursions, like the tubing down the river, and you can do like hot air balloon rides and kayaking and stuff. And it's cool. Like, we did the kayaking, but yeah, I didn't feel like there was much culture there really. It was just like, could have been anywhere. Here we go. Selling his fruit. Right. Left or right? And in fact, I'm going to add straight on as right. Right, I'm going to go straight on. I'm going to make the decision. Let's get more into the centre. Yeah, so Vang Vieng wasn't really like our bag, I wouldn't say, but it was okay. We were there for a couple of days, did the kayaking like I said, and then got the minivan to Vientiane, which is where we are right now. And we were told that the minivan was going to take about 2.5 hours. It actually took about an hour in the end. I think that's because there was like some sort of toll road, that's like a new toll road that's been put in. So that was good because we were going to get the train, which was twice the price, but we're glad we didn't in the end. Right, another intersection, and an unfinished building, and a man in a hammock. Let's go over this side. Right, remember, left is tails, right is heads is straight on or right. Right, it's heads. I'm gonna go straight on. I'm gonna try and cross this road. Right. And then yeah, we got to Vientiane and we quite enjoyed it actually. We were told by quite a few people, oh, you don't need that long in Vientiane, a couple of days at max. But I'm actually a bit disappointed we've not spent more time here. We got here yesterday morning, or like mid-afternoon, and we leave tomorrow, and I don't feel like we've seen much of it, which is why I wanted to come on this walk now. Right. Another crossroads, although not much left of it. Flip the coin. Right again. Right, I'm gonna go, well, there's loads of work going on down there, so I'm gonna go straight on. Don't get run over. But yeah, honestly, like Laos is like really surprised us. I absolutely loved it, and it's super cheap. Everywhere you go is like really, really cheap. The food's amazing. Got people like that just sitting outside cooking the food, making different Laotian dishes, which I've been surprised at actually. I didn't really know anything about Laotian food. I mean, it's very, very like Thai influenced, which is a good thing. Thai food's nice, but they've definitely got their own style as well, their own dishes, which are really nice. Like larb salad's really nice. If you're ever in Laos, you should try that. And they've got loads of other stuff which you might try a bit later. We're going to cooking class later. I'm going to try and film it. If you never see that video, it's because I wasn't able to film it. But no, honestly, like, Laos has been so cool. Really, really enjoyed it so far, and we still got another week left. Right, we've got 18 minutes left. I'm going to try and find some facts about Vientiane for you. But before that, we've got to another intersection, so we flip a coin, and a temple. Right, flip a coin, tails, left. Okay. I just want to get to this other side of the road so I can show you this. Right. Some facts about Vientiane for you. French colonial influence. Vientiane was under French rule from the late 19th century to the mid 20th century, which is why you'll find French colonial architecture, bakeries, and even signs, street signs in French. Makes a lot of sense, and I think Luang Prabang must have been a bit like that because it felt very colonial. It's also the oldest capital in Southeast Asia. It became the capital of Laos in the 16th century, before it was Luang Prabang. Makes a lot of sense. Right, another intersection. Flip a coin. Left. Tails. Didn't want to go left. Anyway. Look at this. Seems to be like a fairly common thing in Southeast Asia, having the wires everywhere. These like absolute mess of wires above the streets. To be fair, Laos hasn't been as bad as some parts of Bangkok, but still quite bad. Some places in Thailand are quite bad for it. Laos doesn't seem to be as bad, but maybe that's just because it's not as built up. Who knows? Who knows? Right. Let's see what we've got here. Just cool how they make food on the side of the road, just fish cooking. Right, I've reached another intersection. I can either go right or I can go straight on. So let's flip a coin. Heads. Let's go right. The architecture is impressive in Laos. Really impressive, actually. Like I said, especially in Luang Prabang, but Vientiane's quite similar. I'd say Vientiane's like Luang Prabang and Vang Vieng mixed together. It's nice. We really liked it. Little coffee shop. We've not hit any souvenir shops yet to see whether we can go in and buy something or not. Right, we've got 14 minutes left. Let's give you some more facts. So, hidden bombing history. Oh, one second. Before we do that, another one. Either go straight on or we can go right. So, straight on's gonna have to be left, and then right. Heads. Heads. Right. This way. Indian. Yeah, hidden bombing history. So I know this from Luang Prabang because Laos is the most heavily bombed country in the world. In fact, that's what it says here. So during the Vietnam War, Laos was the most heavily bombed country in the world. And I think it was something like, we were at the Ukso Museum in Luang Prabang, which is unexploded ordnance is what it stands for. It's basically like a collaboration between America and Laos to get rid of all the bombs that were dropped during the Vietnam War, because there was something like 4.6 billion. I might be getting that wrong. I'll put the actual number in on the screen if I've got that wrong. Bombs that were dropped on Laos during that war. It's like 9 years of just heavy bombardment. We're at another crossroads and a Hard Rock Cafe. Let's go have a look. Did you think they'd have a Hard Rock Cafe in Laos? No, you didn't. But they do. And, oh, that's me. More wires. But yeah, it's the most heavily bombed country in the world, and yeah, Vientiane was central to the recovery efforts after the war. The reason it was bombed so heavily during the Vietnam War was basically to stop Vietnamese troops from crossing through like rural areas. So they'd bomb all the rural areas of Laos, and you know, the Vietnamese would find hidden caves to hide in, and they'd go underground, and they created these massive systems and basically outsmarted the Americans. The Americans were dropping millions and millions and millions of pounds of bombs on Laos, and the Vietnamese managed to outsmart them completely. So quite interesting. I mean, I'm sure Americans will correct me to say that they won that war, and maybe they're right, I'm not sure, but I'm not going to get into any of that. But the Vietnamese did very well considering. Anyway, right, we're at a crossroads. Let's flip the coin again. Tails, left. Okay. But yeah, it isn't. But they've got an amazing history in Laos, like really, really amazing. And quite sad because all those bombs, all those unexploded bombs, mean that a lot of people, particularly in the rural areas, can't, you know, they can't farm in places because they're scared of like getting blown up. You know, people are still getting hit by these unexploded bombs to this day. Women, children, everybody. So it means that development can't happen as quickly as it should do, really, because they're not sure whether to use that land or whatever. So yeah, it is quite sad. Right, we're at another crossroads, and I mean that's a car park, so I can't go that way, but we can go left or right. So let's flip the coin again. Left. Tails. So yeah, anyway, very, very sad. And America should do a lot more, I think, to help them out. Like, they've got this ordnance survey, but I mean, it looked tiny. It didn't look like there was much funding for it, so I'd implore America to do a lot more to get rid of all these bombs. I mean, they're literally everywhere. We were walking up this kind of like small mountain in Nongkior, and we were told not to go off the path just in case there were exploding bombs. That's how widely spread these things are. Nice little bar there. Okay, another fact for you. Vientiane is known for blending traditional Laotian culture with Thai, Vietnamese and French influences visible in its food, architecture and lifestyle. There you go. Oh. As we've come here, I'm just going to show you this little square. I'm not counting it as the for a flip because I came here. Just going to show you this little fountain, although it's not on. It must come on at night. Nampu Park. So we came here yesterday and we had a little drink in the bar in that corner called the Blues Box, and it's a pretty cool bar. So if you're ever in Vientiane, go there because they do some nice drinks. You can get a nice little cocktail or a mocktail or a whiskey and a cigar, and they play cool music all day. Got the clock tower here, a couple of bars on this side. Just show you the Blues Box quick. So yeah, come for a drink here if you're ever over here. Good service, nice drinks, and very cheap. A lot like the rest of Laos. I think we got a cocktail for like mocktail for like £3. Yeah, it was £3 for a mocktail. So cheap. About $3.50 for Americans that are watching. Right, little detour, but let's get back on the track and flip the coin. Right, we're back on, and we can either go basically left or right. So we can go up there or we can go up there. Let's flip the coin. Left, tails. There you go, that's a fairly, just from what I've been talking about, it's a fairly apt sign. I don't know if you can see it over there. It says less war, more love. That's what we should be doing. Right. See, I've got some more facts for you. Temples galore. Vientiane has many Buddhist temples, with Wat Sisaket being one of the oldest and most visited, housing over 6,000 Buddha images. There you go. Maybe we'll go past it in a minute, I don't know. There's a library over there. What else? Laos's national flower. The Dok Champa is Laos's national flower, and you'll find it commonly used in temples and festivals in Vientiane. Maybe we'll go past one, I'll show you. Let's see, what else we got? Here he is, John on his run. Hello. Night market by the Mekong. The Vientiane night market is a lively riverside spot where you can find local crafts, clothing and street food. Might try and do a video there, we'll see. Definitely found myself on like the road out of Vientiane here, but anyway, that's quite a nice building. It's the Embassy of Brunei. Got some money in Brunei. Nice building. What else? Sticky Rice Central. Laos is sometimes called the Sticky Rice Kingdom, and in Vientiane you'll see locals enjoying sticky rice with almost every meal. Let's have a look what they got here. Buddy. Lovely. Right, we need a crossroads. Right, we're coming up to a road here. Brunei might think we're trying to break into their building here. We're just doing a little loop of it. If we go right now. Right, here we go. So, remember, tails left, right, straight on, or right. Sorry, head straight on or right. Left. Kind of wanting to go right. Okay, we're going left. Right. What other facts have I got for you? Laos's currency. This is a good one. The local currency is a kip, and Vientiane is one of the best places to learn the art of bargaining, especially at markets. So the kip is worth about, well, £1 is worth about 28,000 kip, which is insane. When you're trying to do the math in your head, trying to figure out how much something is, it's not the easiest. Kind of round up to 30,000 and hope for the best. But yeah, you feel like I mean, I worked out that I am actually a billionaire in Laos, which is an insane thing to think. But yeah, it's not easy for the exchange rate. They do accept a lot of US dollars here though, and Thai baht if you don't have the cash. But pretty much nowhere accepts card. A few places do, but not many. I found in Vientiane more places have accepted card than other places in Laos, but still, not that many. So we're just going down quite a nice little street here. People going to work. Little market stall over there selling corn by the looks of it. You can go have a quick look. See what they've got. Spidey. So it looks like they've got grilled bananas and grilled corn. Let's flip a coin, see if I have to buy some or not. Heads yes, tails no. Heads yes. Right. What should we get? I think we'll get a grilled banana. Grilled banana, please.
5,000.
5,000. There you go.
5.
Oh. 1, 2. That's right.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Cup chai. Oops. Just edited the video by mistake. A second. Get this in my pocket. Right, got our little grilled banana. I mean, these tiny little bananas are actually so nice. They're like, if you compare them to a British banana, right? British bananas feel like they're watered down. Like, they feel like they're pumped full of water because they just don't really taste of anything, really. These ones, they're like, got the consistency of like a thick custard, and they taste so good. So I'm hoping that a grilled one will be even nicer. Let's try it. It's piping hot. Alright. Not the best. I think that was grilled about an hour ago, maybe even longer. Yeah, not the best. Oh well. Right. We're at another crossroads. And I'm hoping we're going to go up there and see that. Right. Flip the coin. Sails left. Not going to go see that today. I need to find a bin for this banana. Not the best. I had a lot of hopes for that as well. Oh well. Let's see how much time we got left. Oh, 22 seconds. Alright, as we've got 22 seconds, we're not going to go up there. We're going to go up to that monument. Go see what it is. And then we're going to end the video there. If we can just cross this road safely. There we go, time has stopped. Right. Let's have a look, see what this is. Okay, apparently this is called That Damn Stupa, which sounds quite aggressive. Just trying to find out what it is. Let's go over here. Right, so the dam stupa you're referring to is likely that dam, also known as the Black Stupa in Vientiane. Here's what you need to know about it. Let me just put this banana in the bin, it's burning my hand. Appearance: that dam is a weathered, blackened stupa covered in moss and greenery, giving it an ancient and mysterious look. It stands in it stands in a stark contrast to the golden stupas that, like Pha That Luang. Historical significance: it is believed to date back to the 16th century. Some say it originally had a golden exterior, but the gold was stripped away by Siamese invaders during the late 1820s. Siamese, I'm guessing, is what used to be Thailand. Local legends claim that dam is home to seven-headed Naga, a mythical serpent that protected the city from a Siamese invasion. The Naga is a prominent figure in Buddhist and Hindu mythology and revered across Laos, which is what you see like outside temples kind of guarding it. Though smaller and less grand than Pha That Luang, that dam holds a special place in the hearts of locals, symbolising resilience and mystery. That dam is located at a quiet roundabout in central Vientiane, which is where we are, near the US Embassy and many restaurants and cafes. It's easily accessible if you're walking around the city, exactly like we did. So, there we go. That's the tour of Vientiane complete. Hope I gave you a bit of good information there about Vientiane and Laos. And you saw enough of Vientiane. I mean, we kind of went in circles for a little bit, but we've seen some pretty cool things. And there does seem to be a lot to see in Vientiane overall. Like, you can pretty much walk down any road and there was like a little cafe or a little shop or whatever going on. So if you're ever in Laos, definitely come to Vientiane, it's cool. So all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.